Good day and welcome to our watercolor journey. Today we're going to do this atmospheric landscape. Water is going to play a very important role. The materials used is going to be French Ultramarine, burnt Sienna, Sepia, French Ultramarine with burnt Sienna, French Ultramarine and Sepia, and then also finally yellow ochre. The paper is Fabriano Artistico cold press 100% cotton. The brushes I'm going to use is the Escoda Ultimo number 12 Mottler, the Princeton 3/4 inch flat brush, and the Winsor Newton Professional number 1 rigger. I'm going to use a cut up store card, and then finally I'm also going to use a spray bottle with clean water. I'm wetting the sky area. I'm painting over the tree with the water. I'm using French Ultramarine, the mixes of sepia and burnt sienna with it, because I want a really intense sky at this point. And the paper is very wet. I'm even using the spray bottle to even make the paint move, and it's also going to mix quite a bit on the paper itself. You will also see that the paint doesn't flow further than the area where it's wet. I'm still intensifying because it's really about the water today. And if you put extra water, you need to put extra pigment, otherwise it's going to fade away quite a bit. I'm just removing some of the excess moisture, and the rest I'm blending into the sky area again. Now I'm going to dab out some of that moisture at the bottom. I'm using the brush and also a paper towel. A paper towel is quite important in watercolor. As I said, I'm building up values as the watercolor is going to fade quite a bit, and still using some more water to let that pigment move on the page. Now it's time for the painting to dry. Now I'm only going to wet a small section over the sky area and just below the sky area. I'm using the warmer colors at this point, the yellow ochre and the burnt sienna. And then building to my sepia and other mixes. I'm just laying the ground area for this at this point. And again, let those colors mix on the paper itself. Because that area is wet, it's going to create nice soft edges. Because we're going to do the hard edges later on in the painting. Now it's time to spray the bottom area because I want that paint to flow and create the atmosphere for the painting. But at least you can still control it by using a tissue paper to dab out some of the marks that you don't want. But paper towel definitely helps to sculpt certain areas in a way that you want them to look, create your interest in this painting. I'm building up some values with some of the darker paints at this point. The darker paints that I'm using at the moment, especially with the blues and so on, helps to create shadows within those light areas. Be completely spontaneous in the way that you create your marks. Let the painting dry now. Now I'm using my lighter paints again to start creating my tree. And also you can see it's warmer colors because I want them to shine through in my tree. I'm using the sepia to create darker areas and shadow areas in the tree itself. So just go ahead, build your tree the way that you want it. And once again, this rigger makes such fine lines, and it can be quite spontaneous in the way that it moves. I also love to use the rigger for my foliage in my trees. Because of that long point, it moves and creates spontaneous little marks in your painting. I'm building the shadow areas in the branches and the tree trunk. and creating some grasses and other little marks. And your fingers is also a good tool to use in your painting. Because I'm still intensifying quite a bit with the colors at the moment, just around that focal point, and to create contrast with the light areas of the paper. Time to build up those values again and intensify the colors on the right hand side of a tree. And using my fingers again to create random marks. On the left hand side, I'm creating some more shadow and using the store card to create some grasses. Just a few more branch and twigs in that area. Okay, now it's time for the painting to get some more pigment on at this point, because I really want the tree to stand out against the background. And raw sienna just gives that little edge there. Just creating some directional lines there, just to lead your eye into the area with the tree. Because if you're not happy with something, you can remove some of the paint. I think that's it for now. And now it's time to sign it. Please like and subscribe and comment on this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.